From crime fighter to convict, Mark Standen will spend up to 22 years in jail for trying to pull off a massive drug importation. He was the third highest ranking officer at the New South Wales Crime Commission when he was arrested in 2008. The sentencing judge said Standen was motivated by financial gain that would have gone well beyond just clearing his debts. Carl Herr reports.
The team that prosecuted Mark Standen came to hear just how severely he'd be punished. He faced a possible life sentence over his role in a plan to smuggle more than 300 kilograms of the precursor pseudoephedrine into Australia. His partner in crime was food importer Bakos or Bill Jalalati. But when Standen was arrested, he claimed to know nothing of the plot.
And then a second thought that Bill would import any drugs of any sort.
The shipment they thought would contain the precursor had been tracked to Jalalati's Sydney warehouse. In fact, the drugs had disappeared. There was only rice. The other man involved was Englishman James Kinch, once an informer to Standen, but someone he later dealt with in secret. The sentencing judge said the relationship between them had gone far beyond being merely a relationship of law enforcement officer and informer. Kinch gave Standen $47,000 and Justice James said by his acceptance of this substantial sum of money, Mr Standen was irretrievably corruptly compromised. The 54-year-old maintained he was innocent, but the court heard Mr Standen knew what the substance was, how much of it was going to be imported and its value, and that he expected to receive a share of the profits. Mark Standen stood quietly as his sentence was read out, and as he was led from the dock, he smiled at members of his family who gestured their support for him.
Anything to say about the sentence of Mr Standen?
No comment, thanks.
The sentence takes into account the conditions of Standen's imprisonment in almost complete isolation. With time served, his earliest possible release on parole will be in June 2024. Carl Herr, ABC News.